What's up, guys? It's Carter, and I'm back with another video. Today's going to be another lower day, and it's going to be a little bit of deadlifting today. So, getting back into it. We did squats earlier in the week, and we're finishing off the training week with some deadlifts. So, going to get back into it. I started off with some reverse hypers just to kind of get a little bit of blood in my lower back and kind of get it warmed up a little bit. So I started off with, I believe, 3 sets of the reverse hypers, and then saved a couple sets for the end, just to end with. So, like I said, started off with the reverse hypers, and getting into these deadlifts. Coach has me starting off very light, obviously. It's going to be at 150, and he's got my training max set at 305, and that's just a lot lighter than my true max. So before I hurt my back in October, I was pulling like 405. So I've never been like a tremendous deadlifter. Always kind of had low back issues. But I did build it up to a 405 more recently, and that was up about 100 pounds from my previous max. So, I had gotten it up somewhat, but ended up hurting the low back again. So, trying to get back at it. So this is only 150. We just did 50% of my training max, and training max is 305. So I did about half of that for 150. And this first set, I wish I could say these felt great or something, but, they really didn't. I hadn't done any deadlifts in a long time. They almost felt a little foreign to me. Just trying to set up properly and whatnot. And it just, I don't know, all just felt a little weird. Didn't feel great. My hips were a little sore from the squats from the other day. This didn't feel heavy or anything, but just didn't quite feel right. But it's going to take some time to get back into the swing of things, and I accept that. It's going to be part of the rehab, but it's going to be one step at a time. But coach took a look at these, and he wanted to make sure I was getting enough lat engagement. He said he didn't see me using my lats enough, so he gave me the cue to put my lats in my back pocket. So that's going to really engage my lats and I guess stiffen that core. Maybe that's been my problem all along. We'll see, but we're gonna keep working at it, keep pushing, and we're playing the long game here. We're gonna just take it step by step, and maybe in a year I'll be hitting PRs again. So hopefully, we'll see. And then after the 3 sets, we went on to some Glute Ham Raises. 5 sets of however many I could do with about 2 reps in reserve. And these were a little tough after the deadlifts, hadn't done the deadlifts in a while, so I was definitely feeling it, my hamstrings and glutes and low back. But I still got about, I think 5, and 4 or 5, I think. I did 5 sets, only uploaded 3. So I'm still getting in the neighborhood of what I was getting for the past couple weeks. And but they felt a little harder after those deadlifts for sure. See, I did these on Saturday, and I'm a little sore after that. My hips are kind of inflamed. Low back feels okay for the most part, but my hips are definitely inflamed. Everything's been tight. I've been having to do some soft tissue work and use the lacrosse ball and try to just do some deep tissue massage on some of those tight spots to kind of relieve some of that tension, because it's bothering me. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully keep progressing. Now I also threw in some hanging leg raises here at the end. I usually will do these after I do some GPP on my off days. But I decided to throw them in today because I only did 3 movements. I felt like I could go ahead and throw these in there. And I think I only did 3 sets. I usually do 4 or 5 generally, but Only did 3 because, like I said, my low back and hips were a little blown up. So I got some good core work in. And these straps I'm using are the Spud Inc. straps, and I highly recommend them. They're heavy duty, pretty good straps. And just finishing up these. There's sets of 10, and then moved on to the reverse hypers to end. Like I said, ended with 2 sets, and these were challenging after all that all that posterior chain work. I really did feel them, but they did feel pretty good. And this session wasn't the best. I didn't feel great about this one. It wasn't one I walked away like, yeah, I killed it. It was a little iffy, trying to get back into the swing of things, but I'm going to keep pushing. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.